こんばんは、Owl Sensei です。よろしくお願いします。Today I want to do a short video on particles. So I've set up a thing where I can do my own, kind of like a projector, I guess, with a notebook. So particles are the things such as wa, mo, ka, ga, and there's quite a few. I just wrote down really common ones that you will always see, pretty much. So particles, this is wa. It's spelled with ha, but it is wa when it's in the sentence as a particle. This is to show the topic of a sentence. You put a topic, wa, and then the rest of the sentence. So for this example, anata, remember in people words, that's a word for you. Wa gakusei desu, which would be you. So I underlined it. Gakusei is student. Desu is positive right now. So you are a student. You are the main topic, are a student. That is how you use wa. Put the topic, and then the thing about the topic at the rest of the sentence. Another thing is mo. Mo is spelled with mo, and it's still mo. And if you say watashi mo, that means me too. So also, or too. So I put anata mo gakusei desu ka. Ka I'll do next, it's the question mark. So it's, are you also a student? Mo. That is something that you are as well. So you put watashi mo gakusei desu. I'm a student too, is what that would say. So anata mo gakusei desu ka? Are you also a student? Are you a student too? Ka, I put all the particles in red for this page. So ka is next. And it's literally just a question mark that you say out loud. It's ka, spelled with ka, always ka. So pan, the word for bread. Ga, I'll explain ga next. But pan ga suki desu ka is, do you like bread? Put anata wa pan ga suki desu ka to make it a longer sentence for literally, do you like bread? Be anata wa, you, then desu ka. So do you like bread? Now ga, identifying a subject. So the sentence is anata wa nani, that's the word for what. I'll do a what, where, who, when, how at some point, but anata wa nani ga suki desu ka? What is it that you like? Nani ga, what is it? Anata wa nani ga suki desu ka? What is it that you like? There's also o that is used. So I can move this over a bit now. O is used. It identifies an object using a verb. So pan o tabemasu. The word to eat, I taught in other video. Pan, the word for bread. So pan o tabemasu. Eating bread. You can add watashi wa pan o tabemasu. I am eating bread. But if you say pan o tabemasu, that's perfectly fine and formal enough to inform someone that it's you eating bread. Because you haven't put like anata wa for you are eating bread. But they probably already know that, if they were the ones eating the bread. Next is the word pretty much for and. It's to. And again, oh yeah, this is the o at the end of the table that we don't really use. It's only for a particle. So we have the a, I, u, e, o. And that o is for all the spelling. And then that was the other o, that if you spell W-O in keyboard, this O will show up. So that's the difference between the O's pretty much. This one, mostly just particles. So next is to. And I've got two versions of and. So to first. Pan to ringo o tabemashita. That's you ate bread and apple. Mashita, so it's the past positive. You did do this. So you did eat bread and apple. The English is bread there. I was like, that's not the word bread. But I ate bread and an apple. If you want to add more things, ya, and then ending with nado, is pretty much and, etc. So A and B and so on and so forth. It's a fly. So my example there is pan, ya, ringo, nado, tabemashita. And that's just that I ate bread and an apple and some other things, etc, etc, etc. So that's how to use this one and this one. You can put and if you like for just to, and list everything out. But if it's just a general list of something you did in a day, you can just say something, ya, naro des, or something, ya, something, naro des. And then it's just, I did this, that and the other, and etc. today. Next we have ni, and it's spelled with ni, and it's done ni in hiragana as well. And it's for time, frequency, location type things. So 3ji, 3ji is the word 3 o'clock. Ni tabemasu, eat at 3 o'clock. Quite literally, eat and then at 3 o'clock. So you could say, watashi wa 3ji ni tabemasu. That's just, I eat at 3 o'clock, if you want to specify. But if somebody asks, when is lunch or when is dinner, and somebody could say a different time or just 3 o'clock, we eat at 3 o'clock. The food is at 3 o'clock. That's how you use ni, for a time or general frequency and location. There's also e. This is spelled with a he, but it's just like e, just like the letter e is how you say it as a particle. And it's for direction. So I'll push this up a bit more. Nearly at the end of the list now. Igirisu e ikimashou. Masho. Sho means let's go to, let's do something together. So masho, iki, iku, to go. So to England, let's go. Let's go to England. There's also de, spelt with de, still say de, same pronounce. And it's a location of an action. So if there was I did an example, if somebody was drinking alcohol and then the police were like, where was they drinking the alcohol? You can use koko de. Remember the koko and soko and asoko for right here, there, all the way over there. So koko de osake o nomimashita. Nomimashita, ashita, so they've done it, they've drunk. Osake, just the word for sake, or just in general, just alcohol. So you can say, right here in this spot, and like point down, right here, koko de, and then you can just end it at that, or you can add the whole things. If somebody asked for about what happened here, you can say, here was drunk, the alcohol was drunk. I think it's drunk. It might be drank. I'm not sure which one. And I did mistake because I put there. But koko literally be here. There would be more of a soko. And then pointing a bit, wouldn't it? So try to work that out. So thank you very much for watching. And this is quite a long video. But just for general particle that I used, we have wa, the topic, mo, me too, watashi mo, me too. Or just for something more, the cat also, and I also. Anything that you have put to, pretty much you can use mo. Ka, for the end of a sentence. And I put the word at end, but I rubbed it out as well, because when you learn things like dareka, that's pretty much just for who is it, but it doesn't have to be right at the very end with a ka. You can have dareka. So ka is pretty much a question mark that will most likely be at the end. But then when we learn the who, what, where, when, how, you can also add ka onto the word, like nanika. Nanika no mitai desu ka? Nanika no mitai. is just what would you like anything to drink? What is it you would like to drink? And you can also just do nani o and then ka at the end. But just for now, just as a question mark for the end. Just if anyone says ka at the very end, whatever they just said, they were asking it as a question. If you literally say pan ga suki desu, that's just literally the words I like bread, or to like bread. Watashi wa pan ga suki desu. That's just I like bread. And then if you put ka, you'll sound confusing if you have watashi wa. Do I like bread? And then ga, identifying a subject. So you, nani, what? So what is it that you like? Then o, which you type W-O in keyboard to get this one. And then it's pan o. This is the thing being used by the verb tabe, tabemasu, eating. The thing you are eating is the bread. Then we have the to for and, so bread and apple is what we ate. If you wanted to add a big long list, but it's not lazy, but if you literally had bread, apple, some cake, a burger, some fry, and a chocolate bar, and then some grapes and crisps, and then someone would be like, dear God, couldn't you just say you had bread and you had apple and some cake and other stuff, which is why I would use ya and nado. So you had bread and an apple and cake and a bunch of other stuff is what I ate. And then it saves a lot of words and it goes by faster for everyone. And it's more interesting to know there's a lot of stuff that you ate at maybe a buffet or a party. We have ni for time, frequency, location. So at 3 o'clock is when we eat. Then is for the direction, and it's spelled with a he, but it's just So England, in the direction of England, let's go to England. Then de, which is the location of an action. That's pretty much the best way I could figure out how to say. So koko de. This right here is where the thing was done. So thank you very much for watching. I'll now grab Owl Sensei again. Although I am Owl Sensei. I never left. Oつかれさまでした. Thank you very much for your hard work. And hopefully this was quite a good video to do with the... I used rulers to tie and then balance on the laptop and a book. So that I could do this in a projector. So thank you for watching. Have a good sleep and see you again soon. じゃあね. See you later.